babies, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming this video today. We're gonna be doing some meal prepping. So we are gonna be doing a very fun video, very different. I haven't done one of these at all on my channel, but we're going to be doing meal prepping. I'm gonna be meal prepping for 3 days, and the reason why I'm doing it so short is because I feel like after 3 days I really don't reach for like meal prepped food that was there for like the whole week. So we're only gonna do 3 days, and we're actually gonna make 2 of each of everything because I'm making meal prepping for me and Chris. Chris doesn't know how to cook. I know, guys, he's trying to get there. He's learning slowly but surely. So let's go over the grocery haul. I went to Trader Joe's and I spent $129 on everything, so that's really exciting. I still have to go get some like onions and other stuff from the grocery store, but this is gonna be the main haul. First things first, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be pairing it with, and I will be making quite a bit of rice because a lot of these are gonna come with rice. So first things first is chicken. We're gonna be making a bowl that is chicken with vegetables, and we're gonna be doing a barbecue style chicken. So I got this truffle flavored BBQ from Trader Joe's and it looks so freaking good. And I did get some vegetable medleys. These are one of my favorite stir fry vegetables. It is so freaking good. I did get 2 bags because I felt like 2 was enough, because it's gonna go a lot with the meals. The next thing that I got was this mushroom and truffle ravioli. I got 2 packs because they don't come with a lot to begin with, which is fine. A serving size is 1 cup, and I feel like this is like 1 or 2 cups in here. So it'd be 1 day for me and Chris, or we can even split it up. Then we're gonna add, this is gonna be pesto pasta. And I got pesto chicken that's already pre-made, so all I have to do is like cut it up. And I did get pesto paste to kind of mix up with this right here. Next thing that I got was all natural shape beef steak. Reminds me of like brisket or like teriyaki. So we're gonna be doing a teriyaki bowl. I can even add chicken teriyaki on it. I can probably save some chicken breast and do like half and half. That way I can use all of it all at once, because once I put things in the freezer, this is me personally, once I put things in the freezer, like I just for some reason don't go back to the freezer because it takes so much time for everything to de-thaw, and I know it's really bad. So I can probably do a mixture of both. And this is the stir-fried sauce that I got. It's sweet tangy spice sauce with bits of chili pepper and hint of garlic. And again, this is Trader Joe's brand. Did get some honey walnut strip just in case like I need to cover any of the days. I do have to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay guys, so I am gonna be starting off with the chicken breast, of course. I just was gonna take off my bracelet, but for some reason it just did not want to come off, and yeah. So basically what I am gonna be doing is I'm gonna be opening up the entire pack of chicken, and I'm gonna be cutting it into like the shape of chicken fingers, and then I'm gonna be cutting them in half into little squares. And this is gonna be the best method for me because I'm gonna be making chicken teriyaki and then chicken barbecue, because I feel like it's way too much chicken just to make one thing, and it's gonna be a lot easier this way. So you guys are gonna be seeing my method on how I'm cutting the chicken breast. I am cutting them into smaller slices too, like in half, and it makes it thinner and it makes more out of the thick chicken breast. Okay, so here I am just setting up the stove to go ahead and start making the chicken. I turn on both. Here I'm going to be seasoning the chicken. I'm actually not going to be putting the chicken on the pans. What I ended up doing is I ended up not deep frying. I ended up air frying both chickens, and so I did the pesto chicken on its own, and then I did this one that I seasoned with. I put garlic powder, onion powder, I put a little bit of paprika afterwards. You guys didn't see it. I put a generous amount because it was a lot of chicken, probably like maybe a pound or two of chicken, because it's a lot of chicken. And then I added some chicken seasoning on all of it, and then I went ahead and I started adding the brisket. I'm just gonna call it the brisket because it's a lot easier for me, onto the pan, and I'm just trying to break it up with my spatula as best as I can, and then I just left it on its own. On the second pan, you guys are gonna be seeing that I am pouring in the 2 bags, not just one, but 2 bags of the vegetables. I love this. It is one of my favorite things that I've found at Trader Joe's, and if it's one thing that you guys are seeing throughout this video, I highly recommend the vegetables. If you guys are not a fan of them, this is something that you will like because it has a stir fry sauce inside of it, and it tastes absolutely amazing. What I ended up doing is I ended up adding a little bit of water because I didn't want to fry the vegetables, but I wanted to for them to be steamed, and so I just added maybe like a little bit of water, maybe half a cup of water to the pot, and I covered it, and it was amazing. After they were steaming, I went ahead and added the sauce, left them in the pan for about a minute, that way the sauce can mix in well with it. And here I'm showing you guys my pesto pasta. So this is how I'm air frying it inside the Ninja, and so that's how. So we're gonna be putting everything together. I got these clear containers. You can literally find them in a pack at Walmart for super inexpensive, for like $10, and it comes with like bigger ones as well. I'm gonna be using oat milk for mine. Here I'm just opening up my chia seeds. I will be adding maybe like a spoon to each one, and I'm gonna be adding maybe like half a cup of oats. Ended up seeing how much I needed in each one, and then I just, tried my best. And then the rolled oats I'm using is from actually Trader Joe's, and I really like them because they don't have any nasty preservatives like the other ones do, and this one I just find to be as organic as possible. I'm just adding a scoop of chia seeds to all of them. I think they're really important, and they don't have any taste, so if you guys have never tried them, they're really good. I actually saw this on another YouTuber's meal prep session, and she just added protein powder to hers, and it is a really good idea. I highly recommend them because you get a high amount of protein, you get to add more flavor to it, and it just overall is as healthy as possible. You're not adding like honey if you're, you have issues with diabetes or high blood pressure or whatever the case may be. It is really good. And so, not high blood pressure, just anything that has to do with your glucose. So here I'm just mixing everything together, and I just sealed those babies up and they're ready to go. And I did the same thing for Chris's. Like I said, I mentioned, it's for me and him. So I did add the almond beverage. This is the non-sweetened vanilla. I don't even know how it's not sweetened, but to each their own. I added maybe 2 cups or a cup and a half to each one. Again, I just mixed them all up, and it was pretty clumpy, but since they're going to be sitting in there for a while, it will kind of disperse and break up, and once you start eating it, it'll taste pretty good. I've done it before. Okay, so here we're going to be making the chicken teriyaki. This was my favorite part. That sauce is really good. I highly recommend you guys to try this out. If you go to Trader Joe's, get all of the recipes that I did, because trust me, they were so good. So I did half chicken and half beef, and what I did was I actually added a thin layer of rice at the bottom. I didn't want to add too many carbs. My biggest goal was to eat lots of protein and very minimal of carbs, and so this rice I made was with peas and corn. And so then I went to go grab my brisket, that's what we're gonna call it, and we're gonna be doing, I grabbed the vegetable medley again, bomb. I filled up those corners by a lot because I am a vegetable fan, especially if it's this type of brand. It's super good. So I put it in the corners, and now I'm going to be adding chicken on, I did half and half. I didn't have any leftover. I had some leftover from the BBQ one. And then the brisket, there was plenty left over. So I did just make a brisket with vegetables and rice on its own. But this is completely packed with a bunch of protein and healthy food. This is for one of the days that I'm like really hungry and starving. I'm sending a picture to Chris because I'm honestly so proud of how it turned out. So the next thing that I'm going to be making is actually the pesto pasta. I really liked how it tasted. I actually ate some because there was some left over of the chicken and the pasta, so it was delicious. I added the chicken separately from the pasta just because I felt like I just didn't want to mix the two, especially since I wasn't going to eat it at that very moment. So I added and filled it up. Trust me, this is probably going to be like 2 servings in one container. So if I don't get hungry, or if I get full and there's still a lot left over, I can save some for later. But I went ahead and added all of the pasta that could fit inside of the little pan to both of them. I should have probably edited this part out, but it's okay. And so I did it again for both sides to make sure that it was all filled up. Like I said, there was some left over, so I was able to try it out, and it was absolutely amazing. I highly recommend this recipe if you guys are trying to find new pasta recipes. Super good. And then what I ended up doing for both of them, instead of mixing in the pasta sauce, what I did was actually I added about a scoop and a half or a spoon and a half of pesto pasta just right on top. I plopped it on top, as you guys can see, and I was able to just leave it there. And whenever they're going to heat it up or whatever, it's going to taste really good. They're able to mix it up on their own, and it's amazing. The last thing we're going to be making, I know I've been talking for so long, it's been like 5 minutes of me talking. It is going to be this barbecue chicken recipe. So I added the truffle barbecue that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video. It is super good. I mixed up the chicken. I literally added the perfect amount, and it tastes, again, like I said, freaking amazing. And for this one, I'm actually also going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be adding a thin layer of rice, and on the sides I'm going to be adding some of the vegetables because there was a lot left over. And then that is pretty much it. That's the end of everything. And here at the very end, you guys are able to see me using the last of the brisket. But this was a big hit. Okay guys, so you just saw, it took, I'm not sure about how long, maybe like an hour and a half. I still have to clean the rest of the dishes, so just keep that in mind. It's probably gonna be like a 2-hour work. The only reason why it took so long is because I'm making for 2. Now if you were making one just by yourself, it would probably be a lot quicker, maybe just an hour, including the time that it takes to clean the dishes. But that is everything, guys. It honestly was a lot easier than I thought it was. I used up all the food, which is amazing. That means that there's not going to be any leftovers, and everything is going to be eaten. Let me show you guys how everything looks like. So here we have the oatmeals, 3 for me and 3 for Chris, with the protein in it. And then we have the beef teriyaki. We have the pesto pasta. That one's gonna be for me. We have more right here. I do have a block of Parmesan, so whenever we do make it, I will be leaving like a little piece on the side or something. Barbecue chicken, and then my favorite one that I'm super excited to try out is this one, which is beef and chicken teriyaki with some vegetables on the side. So it is very much possible for you guys to go ahead and do this. I know it does take quite a bit of money, but honestly, if you save some of your paycheck, or if you add up how much you guys are eating out, it probably is even more than how much it would be to eat out. I mean, to make your food at home. So do keep that in mind, make a budget, set it aside, and I believe that everything is possible. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, bye guys.